There's snow on the ground, the roads are bad, and the kids are out of school. What do you do?
When the temperatures are way below freezing, sometimes it's best to just enjoy a nice, warm, indoor snow day.
And we'll show you how to make the most of it on this episode of DIY Today.
Hello everyone and welcome to DIY Today. I'm John.
I'm Jama.
And I'm Brittany. Many of our parents and students in this area have already seen their very first snow days.
And with plenty of winter left, I'm sure we'll see some more.
But when it's too cold outside to even play in the snow and driving to the grocery store is definitely out of the question, you need a backup plan.
We've got some activities to help pass the time and some snacks that are fun and easy to make.
We'll get started right after this.
Welcome back. As soon as the news starts calling for snow, we know how quickly the milk and bread fly off the shelves. But today, John's going to make some tasty treats that you might already have the ingredients for.
When it's cold and snowy outside, I think the last thing any of us want to do is get in the car, start it up, try to get warm, then fight all the traffic and the icy roads. So, when we're looking for something to eat, it's really great if we can find stuff that's already in our pantry, and that's what we're going to do today. We've got a soup recipe here that we're just using a few canned vegetables that we already have on hand. We're going to throw them all together in a pot, let it cook for a little bit, and have a great snow day snack. So what we're going to start with here is just a can of pinto beans. I'm going to add those to our pot here. I may need a spoon to get these out. There we go. Then a can of dark red kidney beans.
Do you need to drain the juices?
Nope, you can leave it all in here together. We're not even going to add any water or broth or anything like that, so the juices from the vegetables are going to make the broth for our soup. Next we've got a can of black beans. Then we're going to add in a can of chili, and this is the kind with no beans in it, just the meat and the chili here. Then we have a can of corn. A can of diced tomatoes. And so far all of these have just been your regular 15-ounce can that we're using. And then last we have a 10-ounce can of the diced tomatoes that have the little green chilies chopped up in them. All right. We can get our ladle really quickly. I think it's back there. We'll give it a stir to mix it all together. Great. Now we're just going to put it in the on the stove, and we're going to let it boil for maybe about 10 to 15 minutes or so. Not super long, just long enough for all the flavors to start working together. Then we'll add a little bit of salt and pepper if we need a little bit more flavoring. Probably won't want to add a whole lot of salt since all of these canned vegetables usually have a good amount of salt in the liquid that's in them. So since we left that, we won't need to add a whole lot of salt, but maybe just a little bit of pepper to make it a little bit spicy. Now while that's working, we've actually got a sweet treat and something that's pretty easy. Once again, things you've already got in the pantry. Jama's got here for us just a regular sized jar of peanut butter and cake icing. And that's it. And we're actually going to make some peanut butter fudge.
Oh, yum.
So we'll start with our can of cake icing here. You can use any flavor, something that would taste good with peanut butter though, so maybe some of your weird fruit flavors might not be the best for this one, but vanilla, chocolate, anything like that works. So we'll get that out into just a big mixing bowl here. Alright, so there's that. Now just a whole jar of peanut butter. The best part is you don't even have to use a measuring cup, just use the whole thing.
This would be something great for the kids to help you with at home.
Oh, I'm sure they would love it since it gets nice and messy.
Yeah.
Just a whole jar here. And once we've got it out into our bowl, we're just going to start mixing and stirring until it all looks like it's all mixed together. You can't tell the peanut butter from the cake icing. That's when you know it's mixed up. And if the kids are helping, they might need to work in shifts because this gets pretty tough to stir after a while. It starts to set up. So once you start stirring, just keep going. Okay, now that you've got your arm workout in for the day, we're gonna put our fudge mixture into you can use a disposable pan or just a glass one, whatever you want to use, about a 9x9, 10x10 square pan. So we're gonna take it out of the bowl and just start dropping it in here in big clumps.
It smells so good.
After all the holiday sweets are out of the house, you kind of miss having that little something to nibble on every now and then. So this is something to get us through the rest of the winter. Just about all of it. I'll trade places with you here. And we're just going to smooth this out just till it's kind of even all the way across. Now that we've got all of our fudge mixture in the pan, all we have to do is pop it in either the refrigerator or the freezer. Really doesn't have to set long, just maybe 30 minutes to an hour until it's nice and firm and set up. Then we'll take it out, slice it, and give it a try.
While the food is getting ready, Brittany's going to show us how to play in the snow without even going outside. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to DIY Today. Now, I don't know anyone who doesn't love a good snowball fight, but when the temperature drops too low, it can be dangerous to stay outside for a really long time. But that doesn't mean we can't still make a snowman, right, Brittany?
Okay, so now we're going to make a really neat project. This is a really great sensory activity for toddlers and young children, especially the ones who are a little too small to go outside and play in the snow. This is snow that doesn't melt, and what you'll need is a tray or a pan to contain the snow. And first we're going to do 2 cups of baking soda. Let's go ahead and add that in here.
I guess if you had to, you could just pull the box that you have sitting in the fridge.
Right.
Just use it for this.
Yeah, this is another one of those really great things that you probably already have laying around the house. So you don't have to get out in the cold to the store on a snow day to get the supplies. Okay, and then we're gonna need 1/3 cup of Suave conditioner, and it needs to be the white kind. It doesn't matter what scent it is, just as long as it's Suave and it's white, that'll work. And we'll just go ahead and add our 1/3 cup in. It's gonna smell really good. All right, and this is where the kids are gonna really love it because they get to get their hands a little bit messy. So you just mix it all together. And you start seeing that snow form.
Does it feel squishy?
It does. Okay. So now we're gonna make our snowman, and if John and Jama wanna help me, I'll make the head, and Jama and John, if y'all wanna help me make the body.
Sure.
Ooh, it's even kind of cold.
It is.
Well, Jama, do you want the bottom section or the middle section?
I want to do the middle section.
Okay.
Oh, neat.
And there we have a snowman, and it won't melt.
Just because the kids are out of school on a snow day doesn't mean that they can't keep their brains sharp. Jama will show us how in just a moment.
I know when it's too cold to go outside, my kids get bored really quick. So with a little fast thinking, you can come up with a game out of materials you can find at your house. Today we're going to make a matching game out of Hershey Kisses. These are little oversized Hershey Kisses, and we're going to write numbers on the bottom, and we're going to play match. So I'm going to write the number 7 on the bottom of these two with the Sharpie. And then we're going to set up our match game. Okay. You want to play match?
Sure.
Okay. You go first.
I'll do this one. 6. Nope.
Okay, and then the next kid, 3 and 5.
7, 4.
We're not very good at this game. 3, and I think 3's here. 3. And you just continue to play until all the matches are made. And then after you're finished, you can eat the candy.
This would be really cool too, just to keep kind of like a stash of, puzzle books or word searches and stuff, just in case you do have that snow day unexpected. With a game like this, everyone could have a lot of fun.
That's true.
Well, now that we've all had some fun, I think it's time we should probably eat, don't you all?
Sure.
And our soup has been bubbling away over here for a little while.
It looks delicious.
It smells really good too. And I can't think of anything that could be easier than this with just a few cans that you've already got laying around. One for you.
Thank you.
And one last one for me. And then if you'd like, you can also put out some cheese and crackers or whatever else you might want to top your soup with, and then feel free to dig in. Now that we're finished with our soup, I think it's time for a little bit of a dessert. So, here is our fudge. We took it out of the freezer just a little bit ago to let it kind of come to room temperature so it's a little bit easier to cut. Now we're going to take it and just do pieces. You can make them however big you like. We'll just do little bite-sized ones here.
That looks delicious.
I'm really excited to try this.
And it's so easy.
It is. Make a second little row here. And Jayma, if you don't care to serve us.
Okay, there you go,
Thank you.
John.
Thank you.
Okay,
Are we ready?
let's try it.
That's great.
It's the perfect little sweet bite you need after a big hearty bowl of soup like that.
Now you have the tools to be prepared for the next time the weatherman calls for snow.
And the most important tip is to stay warm. And if you have to get out, stay safe.
Thanks for watching DIY today. We'll be back with more crafts, projects, tips, and tricks that you can do yourself at home. We'll see you soon.